Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sima Gold. If this is your first time, please kindly subscribe. So today we are going to be making a polo top with a patch pocket. If this looks like what you want to learn, then sit back, relax and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And also relax. I would love to see your practicals if possible, and ask questions on the comment section.
So the first thing I'll be doing is to get the blouse, the length of the polo blouse, and the length of the polo is 31. So I'm going to be marking 31. So it depends on you, on how long you want the polo top to be for you. Then I will mark out the shoulder. The shoulder for this person is 9. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So after doing that, marking the shoulder, I'm going to come down by 1 inches for the shoulder slope. Then I'll mark the armhole. The bust is 53 divided by 6 plus 1.3 gives me approximately 10. So I'll mark 10. Then I'll mark the shoulder of 9 inches again, and then I'll connect. Then I'll take the bust measurement. The bust measurement is 52.5 divided by, I've added the ease and everything. So like for polo tops, if it depends on how big you want it to be. If the blouse, your bust is let's say 40, you can choose to add extra 4, that's 44. So I've added all the ease I needed, you understand. Now for this person, she has a unique shape. Her bust, her waist and her hip are quite, and she wants her polo top to be down a bit. So that is why I'm going to be using her waist and her hip measurement. But for most polo tops, you can simply just take the largest measurement and go straight down. So I hope that clarifies what I'm doing now. So for her bust divided by 4 gives me 13.5. This includes my ease. So I'll locate her shoulder to waist, which is 18 inches. Her waist is 50. 50 divided by 4 gives me 12.5. This includes the ease she wants. Then at this point, I'll take her hip measurement. Her hip for both the ease and everything is 60. 60 divided by 4 gives me 15. So this is what I have for the polo top. So at this point, I'm just going to be adding extra half inches. You don't need sewing allowances on polo top. So this half inch is what I'll be using to sew, that's to weave it off. So after marking the half inches, I would come to the midpoint of this armhole, which is 5. I'll go in by half. I'll come to the neck. I'll connect my armhole first. Then I'll connect my shoulder slope. You can choose to cut out the shoulder slope. I feel I'm more comfortable cutting it out. Now for the shoulder slope, for the front you would have 3.5 by 3.5. For the back you would have 3.5 by 1. So now this is me marking 3.5, 3.5 and 3.5. Then I'll cut. So I've cut the front. I will go right ahead and cut the back. So I've placed my front on the other part for the back, and I'll be cutting exactly the same thing. But for this part, I would not be following exactly the armhole. I will just curve my hand straight. You see that the front armhole went inside than the back. Then I will trace my shoulder slope. But when it comes to the neck, I'm not going to cut exactly this 3.5 that the front has. I'm going to curve 1 inches. So after doing that, I'll lay it aside for us to cut the sleeve. Now for the sleeve, I would measure around this armhole. I have a total of 14 inches. Now that 14 inches, I'm going to minus 1 inch because I'm going to be joining the shoulder by 1 inch and I'm going to be joining the side by 1 inch. So 14 inches minus 1 gives us 13 inches. So take note of that because of the sleeve. So for the sleeve, I already cut out the length for my sleeve. The length of the sleeve is 10. So I added extra 2 inches, making it 12. And round the armhole is 13 inches. I have a video on how to go about your basic sleeve, so you can just do well to check that. Now this is the armhole for the sleeve. Now the round sleeve is 17. So 17 divided by 2 is 8.5. I'm going to be adding half of an inch, which makes it 9 inches. Then I'll cut. So I have my sleeve and I have my top. Ready here. So I'm going to be separating them for now. I'm going to take away the back, and now this is the front part of the polo top. On the picture, we have like a patch pocket on this bust area. So I'll be doing I'll just be measuring what I would take. Let's say I take 11 by 13, or 11. Let's say I take 11 by 11. So let's measure 11 by 11. So this is 11 plus the hemming allowance would make it 12. Since it's on fold, I will be having 5.5 plus 1 inches for hemming, that is 6.5. So this is 6.5. Then the next thing I'll be doing is to measure out the covering that is on the picture. So I'll get a cover. This is 11 plus this 12 inches. So my cover should be about say 3 inches on fold. So when it's not on fold, it should be 6 inches. Now I'll be taking this measurement here. So the measurement I have right now is exactly 12 inches. Then I'll cut. So this is the front now. The first thing I'll be doing now is to go to my to my ironing table, and I will use my iron to press all these points inside. Then I will go to my sewing machine. I would turn here the side and turn it inside out, and then I will have something like this. So I'll do that first. So I'm done turning the mouth of this thing. I use the hemming gum to just turn it and hem it. So I'll get the middle of this now. I've gotten the middle of the polo top. From this upper part I came down by 12, then I got the center front of the polo top, and I'm going to be placing it like this. So what I will do for easy work is to use my chalk to mark where I'll be sewing it round. And also, for me to easily place it, I'll take this up, I'll go to my ironing table, I'll put hemming gum on this four corner, then I'll take this, place on it and iron. After ironing, I can just take to my sewing machine and give it a good top stitch, so that it will be easier for me because the fabric is actually very stretchy. Then I will turn this part, then I'll turn it inside out, place it here. When I place it, I will sew, and then I will top stitch, and then we'll continue sewing. So I'm done. I've already fit it down, attach the pockets, hem the down parts. Now this is the sleeve. I hemmed the mouth of the sleeve already, so I'm just going to fit the sleeve to the size of my armhole, attach it, and do the same thing here. Then we'll talk about the neck, and after the neck we are done with our polo top. So I'm done with the polo top. So I've weaved inside. This is how it is inside. Then this is the sleeve. So you see, we are left with just the collar. So what I'll be doing now is to measure round the neck. Round the neck is 9.5 on folds. That's a total of 19 inches. Now this is a stretchy part of the fabric, although the two sides, one is more stretchy than the other. So we have 19, but when you want to cut, you are not going to cut exactly 19. What you are going to be doing is 19 minus 2. 19 minus 2 would give you 17. Now that 17, I'm going to be adding 1 inch. I'm going to be adding 1 inch, and that 1 inch is for the joining allowance at the back. So I have a total of 18 inches to cut. Like I said, round neck is 19. 19 minus 2, because this is stretchy, gives me 17. 17 plus 1, that 1 inch is the one I'll use to sew to join it together, will give me 18. So I'm cutting a total of 18 inches. Now I'm going to put it on fold. And I'll be cutting a total of 1.5. I'll be using 1/2 inch to join, and the collar stand will be 1 inch. So I'll cut. So this is what we have left. This is what we are going to be using for the collar. But before we do that, we are going to be using our iron to turn it to the shape of the collar, the way we want it to be. We are going to be using the iron to curve it very well. So I'm going to be ironing it so that it can have the curve shape. That's like me preparing the fabric for the job it's going to do, because our collar is not going to be a straight collar. So this is me curving it. So you can iron as much as you want to give it the curve shape you want it to have. After this, now what I'll be going to the machine to do is to open it first. I'm going to sew here by 1/2 inch and then join it round the neck and weave. Then I'll show us the outcome. Like that, our polo top is ready. Please, if this is your first time, please kindly subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for remaining glued to this channel. Bye.